my name is Jade and today I'm going to be talking about Unravel Me by Tahereh Mafi. This is the second book in the Tahereh Mafi trilogy. Yeah, I will have a link to my book review on the first one down below. I would like to say, however, there is a novella that comes in between Tahereh Mafi and Unravel Me. It's called Destroy Me. Destroy Me is from Warner's point of view and has a lot of character development, and I don't recommend skipping it. I mean, you can if you want to, but if you want to, understand the story, then don't. I don't like this cover as much as I like the Tahereh Mafi cover. I just don't think it's pretty, but I still really like the idea, and I like how each book, the eye represents what's happening. It's a very interesting cover. Still like them. If you read Tahereh Mafi, I highly suggest picking up Unravel Me. I like this one more than I like Tahereh Mafi. I gave Tahereh Mafi a 7 out of 10 and I would give this one an 8 out of 10. This is what happened. I read Tahereh Mafi, I then read Destroy Me, I then had like a little break, and I then picked up Unravel Me, right? I got like 100 pages in. I remember thinking it was really slow and that nothing was happening and being really irritated and frustrated, and I just like wanted to move. Like I wanted something to happen. And then I had to start doing school reading, and practically a year later I finally read it. So I can't really remember much from the first 100 pages or so. Yeah, I'm gonna be spoiling the book, so if you don't want to be spoiled for the book, I recommend you go read it and then you can come back and we can discuss it and it will be awesome. So go away if you haven't read the book. We found out about Adam's power and that he can stop other people's power from working, but when he touches Juliet it's still a lot of effort for him and she ends up hurting him. I felt so bad for her when that happened, and they said basically they want me to like leave him the hell alone. I was like, yeah, that's basically what they're saying. I felt so bad for her. Relationship drama, it's insurgent and never fade all over again, where the people just won't talk to each other. She finally does talk to him and she wakes up with him. The majority of this book was relationship drama. That's what this book was about. Kenji and Juliet have a little conversation. They've just gone outside to go on this mission to get supplies, and they start having a conversation about how Kenji's been spying on her. This is just after she sees Warner with the puppy. And it ends up talking about how Adam's always mad at Kenji because he thinks that he's taking advantage of it and that he's like trying to look at her naked, and she's like, well, are you? And he's like, no. And there's this awkward little conversation about how he's like, yeah, you're all sexy and stuff, but you're not my type, blah 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 blah. It's just, I was laughing so hard. Kenji, can we just talk about Kenji for a second? He is without a doubt my favorite character. I love Kenji. I want Kenji's backstory. That's what I want. I want like a novella or like a prequel with Kenji, and then he has to have that talk with her when he's like, you need to stop going around thinking you're the only one with problems. We all have problems. And he like kind of slaps some sense into her, metaphorically. She was being very frustrating up until this point because she did just go around mopedy mope 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 mopedy mope. All you do is sit around and think about your feelings. You've got problems. Boo freaking who, he says. Your parents hate you and it's so hard, but you have to wear gloves for the rest of your life because you kill people when you touch them. Who cares? I love Kenji. I love Kenji. She was very frustrating in Tahereh Mafi as well. She annoyed the hell out of me. Then I started warming up to her till into the end, and in the first 100 pages she was just like moping around. After that, I like her more now than I did in Tahereh Mafi. She's developing well. By the end of Ignite Me, I might actually like her. Oh yeah, and then they actually do break up and it's really dramatic, and once they're watching it, now they're going around saying, I cannot live without you, I can't imagine myself without you, you need to work on us. Us has been a thing for a matter of weeks. Like, I get it, you love each other, fine, I'll accept it. I wish I didn't have to love you. Okay, but you know what? Their relationship is cheesy, so it works. And then of course Kenji comes to rescue and is like, we didn't know you were that serious. Someone might have actually teared up. She can finally like start using her powers, and the whole her being super strong type thing. Him calling her a flytrap might not have been the best though. Like, I can see how she got offended by that. I just wish she would kind of accept it. She says that like, I've accepted it, I'm fine with it, whatever. And he's like, no, you have not accepted it. Oh, the Kenji Juliet relationship, I grew to love. Their friendship is just so much. And then Brendan and Winston get kidnapped by Anderson. I did like them. They were funny. We don't have many funny characters and it's like so much relationship drama. We need like friends, and they get kidnapped. Great. one of them has a crush on her. Which one? I feel like it's Brendan, the electricity guy, and he was like staring at her, and Kenji was like, never gonna happen. Did you catch that scene? Gold. Why me? It's when Juliet just finds out that Anderson or Warner or whoever it is looking for her, and she's like, why me? Why are they looking for me? I thought this was already common knowledge. Obviously he's looking for you. Why me? Why is he you escaped? I'm thinking the same reason he had you in the first place. Ran away and you made a mockery of them. At some point she has this little conversation with James, and he's being really sweet and like, of course I don't hate you, and he hugs her. That was really sweet and touching, and I really appreciated that moment. And so then we have this whole setup ordeal, and they know it's a setup, but they have to go because they can't risk it, right? Right. And this is when things start to get crazy. And so Juliet convinces them to wait outside. First of all, she nearly dies. Like, he trains a gun on her. How did they know? They're there to protect her. If they're waiting outside, they will not be able to protect her. They will hear the gun and then, oh no, wait, we need to go running in, but it's too late, she's dead. We found out his real name is Aaron. And I'm sitting here thinking, Aaron? It's very similar to Adam. Then, of course, she has the Juliet mad Hulk moment, and she shoots both of his legs, and of course she doesn't kill him. And at that time, I'm screaming at the book, kill him! I'm thinking this is going to turn into another Clancy. Kill him while you have the chance. Kenji explains it later that you can't until you have someone ready to lead, because otherwise it'll be chaos, and it makes sense, but still. And then Adam comes in, and father didn't see that one coming. Aaron does sound a lot like Adam. They're brothers. Great. They can both touch her, and their names are similar, and they both run their hands through their hair in a particular way that's similar to Anderson. Literally a Luke, I am your father moment. And then Adam never tells him, and I'm just sat there. I hate it when they have secrets. Tell him now. And then there's the whole fight, and Castle's got this big hurricane, and it's crazy. Juliet punches the ground, and it's crazy and awesome, and I liked that fight. Adam and Aaron Anderson. I can't get over it. It's just, did they do that on purpose? Did he do Adam and Aaron Anderson? And then they find out like he's one of us, and again I was like, duh, like how, like it's not just a coincidence that he can touch you. Think about his power. It's like this Peter. Is it his name Peter from Heroes, where he could like absorb other powers? It's kind of the exact opposite as Adam's power. Adam can stop people's powers affecting him. Aaron can suck up their powers and use it. Like they're, it's pretty cool. And then when Castle figured out that he's in love with her, and they had that conversation, I couldn't help but think of the Salvatore brothers. Adam would be Stefan, and Aaron would be Damon. And the scene where Warner once asks her to be friends or whatever, my heart melted. That scene. Gosh darn. I don't know whether I'm Team Adam or Team Warner. The thing is, yes, we learned everything we learned in Destroy Me, but Juliet didn't learn that. I'm finding it a little bit harder to believe, and kind of like, why are you trusting him so easily? She's starting to learn that she's misunderstood him, and that Anderson treated him badly. But still, she doesn't know everything. But, I mean, their scenes were really sweet, and Adam and Juliet would be frustrating. I still like Adam. I still like him. Warner tells them about the whole massacre thing, and he said he was going to fight with them. Of course, he just told you that he was going to leave, that his vacation is up. Of course he's not going to fight with you. Of course he's going to run away. Keep up, woman! Oh, I was getting so frustrated. See, I still don't trust him, because he's still saying things like, I'm a bad guy, you shouldn't like me, and like, I've not done good things, and like, I do things slightly differently. Oh, so you'd kill like 1 to 2 less people. I don't trust him still. Like, I like him, and I like their scenes together, and I felt so bad for him when she said Adam instead of Aaron. I felt really bad for him, because that was not fun, and of course he storms out. And then Castle tells in front of everyone Warner can touch Juliet, and Adam's just like crumbling. I felt really, really bad for him in that moment. And then Kenji appears out of nowhere and is like, whoa, you need to calm down, because he starts having a fight with Warner. And then Kenji collapses, and my heart literally stopped beating for a couple seconds. Like, I thought I was gonna die. And then everyone blames Juliet. Obviously, we know it's Warner. And I feel so bad for her because everyone just keeps blaming her. And I just wanted to tell him to shut up. Like, you're supposed to have faith in her. Like, she didn't touch him. Warner's power is actually really awesome though. Like, I feel like that's a pretty awesome power because you can have all of the powers. It is like Peter Petrelli from Heroes. Although he got to keep them and Warner's is temporary, but it's still awesome. It's like the best of all the worlds. I'm pretty sure at one point Juliet says, "I wish I wasn't so confusing," and I think it's when Warner walks out on her. You and me both. She's going back between them so much. Like, she was making out with Warner and then she would be like, "No, Adam, my heart's with Adam." The only reason your heart's with Adam though is because you had that insta-love, and I feel like the insta-love doesn't compare to the Warner-Juliet relationship because it's so much more complex. And so I feel like Adam was set up for doom. She's going all over the place, and I feel like a lot of the time she doesn't even feel like Warner is a possibility. And it's so frustrating because it so clearly is, and she's so clearly falling for him. And I can understand that she still cares for Adam. I just wish she would admit to herself that she cares for Warner as well. And then Kenji wouldn't touch her, and I was so sad because I love the Kenji-Juliet relationship. I felt so bad for Juliet. It wasn't fair on her at all. And then they go to the house. There's a house that's nice and stuff, and it's where Warner's mum lives. That's nice. That end was crazy. He shoots her. Just full on shoots her in the chest. Freaking out, and then Warner's freaking out. If it wasn't for Warner, she would be dead. And like Sophia and the girls, as everyone keeps referring to them, they can't do anything because they can't touch her. But of course Warner's there and he's like, "Come on, you have to help me." And it's so heartbreaking. And then it kind of just ends after that. She gets shot and then she's okay. That's it. It just ends. Okay. Lots of drama, lots of relationship drama, lots of Kenji. The Kenji-Castle relationship is really nice. I, for the longest time, was like, is he like his dad or something? And it's kind of like that, but he's not his biological father, but he's kind of like a father figure to him, and that's nice. I want to see Shatter Me be a TV show so bad. There's so much drama in it. It would be so fantastic. Yeah. I mean, it was intense and action-packed and crazy. I really liked it. It was definitely enjoyable. And I was looking at songs, and Battlefield by Jordan Sparks is like one of the best ones I could think of. Make sure to let me know what you thought down below if you have read it. Yeah, that's it. I hope you have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening / night. My name's Jade. I hope I'll see you again next time. Bye! Hello. And I'm like, oh my god, how many times have I read someone being shot and they've survived? More than they've died actually, but it's not the point.